Welcome to the Bendano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, giving the Chicago Sky a beat down of epic proportions on national TV. Angel Reese going crazy, losing her mind, walking back and forth, can't catch her breath. The question was, how many people tuned in to watch this? How many people tuned in to watch the destruction, and how many people stayed around watching Angel Reese crash out? And we finally have our answers. Caitlin Clark opens second season with a milestone audience against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, and that number is, drumroll please, 2.7 million viewers on average, with a peak of 3.1, up 115% versus last year's regular season ABC average. The Aces Liberty, which was the game prior, gave you 1.3 million average. Folks, 1.5 additional million people said, oh gosh, the Indiana Fever are back in action. Let me stop watching the Indianapolis 500 practice. Let me stop watching the PGA golf. Let me stop watching whatever it is I'm watching because Caitlin Clark's about to play. Whatever it is I'm doing, if I'm barbecuing, I better make sure that this steak, these burgers, these hot dogs are off the grill by 2:55 because I got to get a nice seat on my couch for Caitlin Clark. If I'm mowing the lawn, if I'm doing some lawnscaping, let me make sure all that's done by 2:55 so I have a nice seat on my couch. 2.7 million viewers average with a peak of 3.1. They are calling this the most viewed WNBA regular season game in 25 years. The most viewed regular season game in 25 years. All of these most viewed games since always seem to feature that player, Caitlin Clark. Most viewed since, oh, who played? Caitlin Clark, still an attraction, still a headline, still something people want to see. Now, I know people are going to be curious, so I actually found this for you folks. Last year's Fever vs. Sky games. I got y'all, come on. Come on. Last year, game number 1, 1.53 million, 2.1 average. Second game, 2.2 average. Third game, 2.3 average with a 3.3 million peak. So last year, the third time these two teams matched up, the peak viewership was more than this year's. That's interesting. Less average, but a bigger peak. Just some numbers for you guys. And then the conclusion, last year, 1.6 million viewers, the Ion's most viewed WNBA telecast. Caitlin Clark continues to be box office. Continues, hey, Ma, Pa, come down. Let's watch Caitlin Clark on the telly. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's like that, folks. Caitlin Clark is like that. 2.7 million people tuned in to watch Caitlin Clark put up a triple-double. 2.7 million people tuned in to watch DeWanna Bonner hit third all-time on the WNBA scoring list. And 2.7 million people watched Angel Reese crash out over a basketball play. Oh! We're back at it, folks. We are back at it. Now, let's continue, shall we? Clark's second season may be an even bigger draw than the first, judging by viewership for the Fevers opening against the Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Saturday's Sky Fever WNBA regular season game averaged 2.7 million viewers on ABC, marking the largest WNBA regular season audience since Memorial Day 2000 and the league's second largest audience of any kind over that span, trailing only last year's WNBA All-Star game, another game that featured you-know-who. Indiana's blowout win, which peaked with 3.1 million viewers, topped all 4 meetings of the Sky and Fever last season, the most watched of which was a late June matchup on ESPN that drew 2.3. Compared to Fever Liberty on ABC the opening Saturday of last season, Clark's 3rd career game, viewership increased more than 50%. The first time people had a chance to watch Caitlin Clark on ABC, 1.7. The most recent time people had a chance to watch Caitlin Clark on ABC, somehow 1 million people came crawling out of the woodwork. Somehow 1 million people just popped up out of nowhere. I thought birth rates were going down, but apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently we're just finding millions of people out of nowhere. Love to see it. Love to see it. For its NBA, to put the number in perspective, it is just shy of the 2.8 million ABC average for its NBA Saturday primetime package during the regular season and surpasses every Major League Baseball game so far this season, including an unusually strong Mets-Yankees game. Why is that unusually strong? So Juan Soto returning to New York. But you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at. A lot of people ask me, one person in specific, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Phoenix. I got you. What does this look like compared to the NBA's opening week? That was a good question. Much, much, much better than the NBA's opening week. I can tell you that for sure. Sharp declines for NBA Wednesday, and NBA's opening week doubleheader on ESPN averaged 1.6 million viewers, down 42% from the year prior. On Thursday, TNT drew 1.45 million viewers for Spurs Mavericks. Nasty, nasty work. Bucks Sixers on that ESPN doubleheader gave you 1.7 million viewers. WNBA opening week, WNBA Saturday opening night, destroyed ESPN's doubleheader. Destroyed Thursday, TNT. Now we're still waiting to see what those Friday numbers look like, Paige Becker's debut. But very interesting how all of these numbers play into place. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We are in the venue tonight, the Indiana Fever versus the Atlanta Dream. Aaliyah Boston, you played amazing this past Saturday against the Chicago Sky. Let's continue to bring the heat. Let's continue to bring the physicality. Last few times you went up against Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner always seems to have an axe to grind with Aaliyah Boston. And this year, hopefully, is the year that Aaliyah Boston says, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. I know people are trying to make this a rivalry. Sky and the Fever are a rivalry. To the new fans, it's not. To old fans, maybe it's like an old rivalry, but the new fans already outnumber the old fans. So all that is dead and gone. But again, who am I to rain on these people's parades? Appreciate the support. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.